Yo, it's Dr. Mike from Renaissance Periodization. Oh, look, we match. Joey from Sat Strength on YouTube. Give him a follow. And we're here at the Lion's Den Strongman Gym. Joey owns it, and he has a dog. That's super adorable. The dog will be training today. Joey and I will be watching. JK, Joey's going to be doing a workout that is going to be rear and side delts, traps, and forearms. What a strange workout. Well, these muscles have to get jacked. You gotta have to get it done somehow. This is not a workout that takes forever. It might take you 30 or 40 minutes on a peak week, 20 to 30 minutes on one of the middle weeks of a mesocycle. We're gonna do the peak week one today, so it's gonna be a ton of work. Let's get started with the first exercise, which is bent over rear delt dumbbell flies. Let's warm up first, of course. Go ahead and show us how this looks. We're gonna take a nice bend, lower back is straight, almost completely straight arms, gonna go all the way up and all the way down. No top holds or anything, but notice the full range of motion. Failure on these when we do working sets is going to occur when we can no longer get a full range, when the elbows can't get above the back anymore. Good enough. For the rear delt flies, strictness is everything. We don't wanna use a ton of weight. How much is a ton? Well, it's what we can do for a couple of reps of strict technique, but then we have to loosen up our technique. We want the 10 to 20 rep range on this exercise, which probably means, since we're doing a bunch of sets, we want closer to 20 on a first set with good technique. Here's the deal. Joey weighs like 250 pounds. He's a pro strongman. He's gonna be using the 25s. Back at home, give some thought to what that means you should be doing. Maybe 10, maybe 15, that's totally fine. And look, if you're a rear delt hero and you can do these stroke with the 30s, awesome. No ego on this exercise. Let's start with the first set. Good. Good. 5 more. 1. Elbows. 2. 3. Less arm bend. 4. Straighten those arms. 5 more. Yep. And 1 more. That's it. Perfect. Folks, notice failure on these is the least exciting thing you'll ever see. Failure on squats, obvious and deadly. Failure on incline bench, your training partner grabs it. Failure on curls is when you can't move anymore. On these, there is no can't move anymore because you can always cheat just a little bit. Joey stopped at exactly the right time when he could no longer do any more reps with good technique. That's called technical failure. That's what you always want. And on some exercises, it just doesn't look super exciting. Other people will judge you. They'll say, that guy doesn't train hard. Fuck those people. They don't know shit about you. They don't know you. You tell them. Good full range. Keep those arms almost completely straight. There you go. It's tougher that way, but that's what we're trying to do, is hit those rear delts. Beautiful. Control the way down. Excellent. Elbows all the way up. Elbows all the way up. Very good. Control. No swinging. Straighten those arms out. Let's get 3 more. 1. All the way up. 2. Yep. 3. Very good. 4 sets of rear delt flies down. Great rear delt pump going. We need to finish the job with a more compound exercise. Here, it's almost the same exercise, except instead of keeping our elbows fixed, we do the compound version and essentially do a face pull with dumbbells. We're already warmed up, so we'll just go right into set number 1. Great rear delt and a bit of side delt stimulus too. You will feel a trap pump from this as well. The exercise has to be done with control, especially on the way down. Elbows go sky high. The dumbbells have to clear your face. If you can't clear your face anymore, that's failure. Keep it going. Excellent. All the way up. Very good. And again, let's get 5 more. 1, 2, pull high, elbows. 3, come on. 4, and last one. Let's go. 5, excellent. The set stops at technical failure when he can no longer do these without upper body rocking motions. And notice also, still only 25 pounds, because his rear delts are pre-exhausted. This is not a He-Man exercise where you use 1 billion pounds, but it absolutely blasts your rear delts and your side delts. On to the next exercise. Next exercise is for the side delts, starting to tie in the traps a bit more. The barbell upright row, but with a twist. It's a slow eccentric. So we're gonna move the barbell up at a normal speed, and then we're gonna take about 4 seconds to go down. Make sure that's not 3 seconds from here to here, but that the tough long seconds are in this mid-range where the side delts are most active, where they're the most exposed. This is gonna be brutal. The rep range for this is 5 to 10 reps, not because we wanna go super heavy, but because the slow eccentric lowers the weight we're using already. So as far as percent 1RM, it's what you'd normally do in the 10 to 20. Let's warm it up and give us a little look at what this looks like here. So we're gonna come up and all the way up and then down 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then come up and 1 and 2, 3, 4, and all the way up, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and one more up, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and rack. Remember, in upright rows, always have good technique. We never want to swing. Failure is when we cannot reach the highest point that we want every single time. So for Joey, it's roughly at about nose height. When he can't hit his nose anymore, we're gonna call it. Let's start the work sets. Excellent, keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, elbows back. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got more reps, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, slower, especially in that mid-range. 2 more, let's go. Slow, slow, there you go. Fix it from the start. Resist, resist, resist. That's it, good stuff. Very good. Finish the upright rows. Time to toast the traps. The exercise here is the bent over shrug. We don't bend over a ton, like 15 or 30 degrees. Full stretch at the bottom, no swinging, traps come up. And here's the deal with arm bend. You can bend your arms as long as you're not actively pulling with your biceps. If that lets you get a better peak contraction, your arms can just bend however they want. What we're focused on is a big stretch and a big contraction. That's number 1. Traps. There you go, beautiful. Perfect. Big stretch, solid contraction. That was the perfect rep. Excellent. Again. 1, all the way up. 2, no swinging. 3, better. 4, 5, you got a couple more, let's go. Failure on shrugs isn't something that can be super objectively judged, which sucks. But you can use your objectivity as much as you can to make sure that if you know for sure you're using almost exclusively your traps, you're good. If some of this happens, but then you can slow it down and keep using your traps, you're not a failure yet. But when you have to do this in order to get any more reps, you know it's over. That's failure. Save it for the next set. We have 6 sets of these shrugs. As long as you get your breathing back, you can keep going back to back, which means you might only need 30 seconds to a minute between sets. Knock them out, get in the high quality reps. Good, no body English, stay bent. Stay bent, there you go. Ooh, one more, ooh, that's it. Good enough. Last exercise for today, 6 sets of wrist curls with a barbell. Here's the thing. First of all, the rest of your body doesn't move. Obvious. Second of all, you're gonna curl all the way down to your fingertips, curl all the way up, and pause for a peak right at the top, which means as a pro strongman, super huge, super strong forearms, Joey's only using 95 pounds total. Not a ton, but he's soon gonna see that is a ton in this exercise. Quality technique. Remember, the forearms recover super quick, so you can do these roughly every 10 to 15 seconds, and that's a working set. As long as you get 20 to 30 on your first set, and as long as all the other sets have at least 5 reps in them, you're good to go. Let's finish up. Folks, is this the hardest workout in the world? It's tough because it's a lot of sets. It's pretty brutal. It's not the end of the world. Not all workouts are supposed to challenge you down to your very core. Legs, chest, back, that stuff's super tough. For shoulders, for traps, for forearms, it's a matter of getting into the gym and putting in the work. The thing is, a lot of people don't want to do that because the shit is boring and they end up with not so big shoulders, not so big traps, and not so big forearms. You want the biggest forearms ever because then people will suspect that you're a chronic masturbator, which is an awesome title we all seek to emulate. Hold and then down. Excellent. You feel that in your forearms? And then down. Very good. Hold and then down, hold, down, excellent. Come up, down, still rocking it, high reps, let's do it. Good, couple more, and hold. 4 more, let's go. 1, beautiful. 2, slide it all the way down, there you go. 3, last one, go, 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 hold, and down, awesome. Very good, very good, solid. Joey, thank you so much for tuning in. Folks, if you do just one of these workouts, this is the average results right here. Your shoulders could be that big and your traps could be interfering with your breathing. Your forearms could be enormous. Also, if you do this workout, you get all these tattoos. They literally appear during the course of the workout. Or you could start with a fewer sets than this, a little bit less weight, work your way up over the weeks, get a little bit closer to failure, add sets, add some reps, add some weight, start at 2 or 3 reps per exercise, or sorry, 2 or 3 sets per exercise, work your way all the way up to these volumes that we have for you that Joey did today, and then you'll get really, really awesome results. Make sure you can fit this workout into the rest of your program and your plan, and you'll be well on your way to bigger forearms and a lot of attention from the internet. See you next time.